That's all we have on the global market action, but how will all of these overnight cues impact our own markets? We have our research team joining in with how the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and of course the setup on the FNO side as well. First up, Vivek joins in to get all the market cues you need to watch out for. Vivek, good morning. What's the setup looking like after the handover from Wall Street?
Well, good morning. That's right. Like you mentioned today, important day given the fact that it will be expiry and we'll be heading into the last expiry as far as the calendar year of 2024 is concerned. Now, talking about the handover, like you mentioned, slight bit of cool off across all of the US markets given the fact that they're going light as far as the Thanksgiving day is concerned. Oil markets yesterday too largely unchanged, very range bound. Brent futures minor gains now trading around the $72.8 a barrel mark. But Indian markets, that continued to remain the story yesterday. A strong move, driven largely by the Adani Group stocks and a very strong up move as far as HDFC Bank is concerned. HDFC Bank now trading near, lifetime high levels. Now, when you're talking about the broader end of the markets that actually outperformed the benchmark indices, the broader end of the markets, especially the small cap index, did very, very well, almost 1.3% higher, and that ensured that the market breadth yesterday was very strong. A couple of sectors that did very well. Defense stocks continued to do quite well. HAL as well as BL continued to build onto the gains that they saw in the session gone by. Talking about Asian markets, mixed set of cues. GIFT Nifty, after flirting with red, now indicating a marginal gap up opening for our own markets today.
30 points higher is what the implied open is suggesting. Vivek, thanks a lot for that. Over to Vamakshi now. List out the stocks you need to watch out for today. Vamakshi, good morning. What's on your list?
Well, good morning, Hormaz. Let me first start off with Godrej Properties. A QIP opened at a floor price of 2,727.44 per share, and sources suggest that Godrej Properties is likely to sell 5.5% equity via QIP at an indicative price of 2,595 per share, which is coming in at a nearly 5% discount to the current market price. Now, the company is looking to raise up to 4,000 crores via the QIP. Next up is NBCC as well as Hudco. Both of these counters will be in focus as both these companies have signed an MOU for development of 10 acres of land parcel in Noida for a project worth almost 600 crores. KEC International has bagged orders worth 1,704 crores in transmission and distribution business from Power Grid. Ashoka Buildcon has bagged an order worth 193 odd crores from Madhya Pradesh Purva Kshetra Vidyut Vitran Company. Vari Renewable Tech also on our radar because they've received an order worth 1,233.5 crores for ground mount solar PV project. Natco Pharma, keep an eye out for this one because they've sold 14 acres of land parcel in Telangana for 116 crores. ZF Commercial Vehicle, ZF Group has ended up selling 4.3% stake of its holding in the company to increase liquidity as well as financial flexibility for ZF Group's growth. PCBL, lastly, let's watch out for this one. Andhra Pradesh government has approved allotment of 116 acres of land in Naidupeta SCZ for the company. Now, keep in mind that the company had proposed to set up a manufacturing plant in this SCZ at an investment of 3,718 crores.
Vamakshi, thanks a lot for that. And over to Mangalam now, joins in with cues from the FNO space on the all-important expiry day. Mangalam, good morning. What a turnaround this has been, right, for the Nifty?
Well, it's been a very interesting series so far. Yesterday, the Nifty was up 80 points and the GIFT Nifty is indicating a 25-point uptick. What that means is that at the open itself, the Nifty would have gained about 100 points for the November series. If you look at all the series moves, you would see that, after 4 series of gains, the Nifty actually lost about 2,000 points in the October series and the November series. It's absolutely flat as compared to the close in October series itself. Just a positive 70-point uptick. All of that came yesterday itself. But that doesn't tell you the story of the series. The story of the series is basically in the range. The high on the November series was 24,537. The low on the series was 23,263. So that's a 1,200-point range that we're talking about. And a lot of it played out in just the last few sessions. So between November 6 to November 21, the Nifty was down 1,134 points. And between November 21 to 27 itself, post-Maharashtra verdict, we had about 925 points on the way up on the Nifty itself. What's heartening, however, is for the third straight session, the FIs have bought in cash market. Yes, yesterday the purchase was just about 8 crores, but a purchase it nevertheless was. And yesterday both the FIs and the DIIs bought in the cash market, and the last time they both bought together in the cash market was only in September 26, 2024. The FIIs are playing long Nifty Bank, short Nifty game in index futures. So the net sell is 120 crores. But in the Nifty, they sold about 927 crores, whereas on the Nifty Bank, they bought 705 crores. Their long short position virtually unchanged at 35.65. The important part, how does the Nifty fare on expiry? Now, there are two schools of thought here. One is that the Nifty does not cross that 24,400 mark, and that school of thought is subscribed to by the 24,350 call writers. The other one is that if this Nifty crosses that 24,400 mark, there is room all the way up to 24,600. This school is subscribed by the punt buyers of the 24,600 call, which has about 5 rupees a pop. So that's an important one. The other thing that we're watching out for is strong support at lower levels between 24,150 to 24,200. Why do I say that? Because 24,200 put and 24,250 put are both active. So you have both support and resistance up for you on the screen. If the Nifty sustains above 24,400 for a long time, you can't rule out a dash all the way up to 24,600. December series tomorrow will be more important because 45 new stocks enter FNO. So a lot more for everyone to look at.
A lot more indeed. Mangalam, thanks a lot for that update. And time for a short break now. Up next, we get you exclusive excerpts from our conversation with the management of Titan on the launch of its Swiss luxury watch brand Chariot in India.